Hi guys, I'm currently in the Houston International Airport in a quiet area of the airport waiting for my flight to Rio to see Elizabeth. Maybe I can put this down for a bit. You're supposed to have it on, but when people are eating, they don't. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to talk about some of the sleep hacks that I've been using to improve my sleep. It's a condensed version of that. My primary goal with this channel is to help create healthier, happier people, more capable of creating and living in a community-type society as we learn and travel the world together. And I think sleep is an extremely important part of that. So these are some of the things that I've done to reduce my sleep onset latency. So insomnia is generally classified as being unable to fall asleep within 10 minutes of attempting to go to sleep. Then you have sleep pressure. That's the feeling of needing to sleep or the feeling of going to sleep. There's also the idea of a roll signal. Our brain has a lymphatic system. It's called a glymphatic system. And so typically in general, for most people, the glymphatic system operates optimally when we're on our side. Some people, it works fine for when they're on their back or on their front. But for me, for a lot of other people, that's why we mostly sleep on our sides. Not everybody does. For me, I might be trying to fall asleep on my back, and the roll signal, I'll feel this pressure to roll over. Not sleep pressure, but this pressure that I need to roll one side or the other. And it's my understanding that that has to do with the glymphatic system, and that allows the glymphatic system to begin releasing, running lymph through my brain and flushing out my brain. Anyway, so there are several sleep hacks I'd like to talk about in this video. The first one has to do with light, the second one has to do with temperature, then diet, peptides, and I guess you could call it mass, weight, or massage. So the first is light. Getting sunlight first thing in the morning really helps set your circadian rhythm. So I try to wake up and get some sunlight on my eyes. The best thing, of course, to do is to get like an hour of sunlight, go for a walk outside, get a lot of sunlight on your eyes, and help produce a stable circadian rhythm, because that's our natural, light cycle. The second thing having to do with light is blocking out a lot of the blue light or high frequency light at night. So getting a pair of red light glasses to eliminate some of the blue and green so that you don't interrupt the production of melatonin when the sun goes down. So you can see here that you can get a diffraction grating actually to measure the frequencies of light. You just kind of hold it up to the light and look through it. It's that, what people used to play with when they were younger, that you hold it up to the side of a light and you can see a rainbow, or you could see the colors, the color spectrum being put off by the light that you're looking at. So the next thing is temperature. It's been found that as naturally, if we were living natural lifestyles, it gets colder at night. So colder temperatures help to increase sleep pressure. I typically put an ice pack on my forehead at night, and that cools my brain and decreases my sleep latency. I found that to be very effective. Instead of an ice pack, you can use ice in like a zip, a freezer bag or something, or 2 freezer bags, and put that on your forehead with a paper towel wrapped around it, and that should help. You can also make the room colder, but sometimes if you make the room colder, that can be keep you more awake. Then there's also taking a hot bath at night. That can help, because after the hot bath, your body temperature cools rapidly, and the cooling of your body temperature can help induce sleep. If you wake up in the middle of the night and you want to go back to bed, one of the best things to do is to take a nice warm shower. When you get out of the shower and dry off, your body will begin cooling down quickly, and that cooling down will again help put you back to sleep. So temperature is a great way of doing it. One of the signals we use to wake up in the morning is actually a change in temperature, not only a change in light, but a change in temperature. Next thing is diet. and blood sugar regulation. I wore a CGM for a period of time, and so I can monitor my blood sugar. And so, meal timing and what sort of nutrition you're taking in is important. I found that my meal timing, it's best that I eat around 3 to 3:30 and don't eat late at night. My blood sugar doesn't stay elevated, and I'm able to fall asleep quicker. I don't have food in my digestive system. I've also sort of, somewhat recently, not really recently, begun eating a lot more meat, begun eating mostly an animal-based diet, and I think that's helped regulate my blood sugar a lot. And by regulating my blood sugar, I've been able to stay asleep throughout the night, whereas prior to this, I kept waking up throughout the night. If you take protein at night, and even when I was eating an animal-based diet, sometimes I would consume more protein later in the evening, like a protein supplement. I found that caused me to wake up in the night or to become warmer in the night, to feel hotter in the night, and what else? Oh, to test whether or not you have blood sugar issues or metabolic issues in terms of sleep. You can take a tablespoon or teaspoon of honey, raw honey, good quality raw honey, before you go to bed, and that will give you energy, and the energy will help your body enter sleep mode, because in order for your body to enter sleep mode, you need the energy to do so. If you're having blood sugar swings and then potentially you're hypoglycemic as you're going to bed and expecting to go to sleep, your body won't have that necessary energy level to enter sleep mode. So if you take a tablespoon of honey, close to bedtime, and you do fall asleep easily, then that's an indication that you probably have some blood sugar issues. At least that was an indication for me. Electrolytes, I found that electrolytes have helped. I've been using LMNT recently, and the LMNT product has about 1,000 milligrams of sodium and then some potassium and magnesium, and that's been very useful. So I've been using that. Then so electrolytes have helped as well. Then we have peptides. The peptide that I've been taking is DSIP. That's deep sleep inducing peptide. You want to look up the dosage online and how to take peptides, but you can get it. I bought it from Peptide Sciences, and I took it, and I found I think I wasn't measuring it precisely. I mean, it's more the way I feel, even though I have measured my sleep in the past, and I've measured the amount of deep sleep. But when I was taking DSIP, it's short for deep sleep inducing peptide. I wasn't measuring it, but I was. Deep sleeping peptide was helping. Then there is the idea of a weighted blanket helping to induce sleep pressure. So you just lie down and you have a weighted blanket on top of you, and that could help, or has been found to help, induce sleep and reduce sleep latency onset, so you fall asleep quicker. There are different weighted blankets. You can get them made out of metal with metal plates inside, or plastic inside, or glass beads. I guess probably the best would be to go with glass beads, but there are a variety of different weighted blankets out there. Next tip is using a massage percussion device like the Hypervolt or one of the other well-known. They're also sold on Amazon. There are a lot sold on Amazon. There are a lot of different percussion devices, like massage percussion devices, and that produces a feeling of relaxation and might even help release serotonin. So I've been using that. These are just some of my sleep hacks that I've been using to reduce my sleep latency onset. I can now fall asleep within, 3-4 minutes, and I stay asleep throughout the night, which is great. That's about it. So I'll give you another update when I get to Brazil. And if you're interested, there's always orvam.org, where you can find out more information about a community-type society and co-living with us as we travel the world.